Now, after a winter spent in chunky, heavy-duty boots, we're ready for light and bright spring shoes. So here with the freshest trends, from strappy sandals to fashion-forward sneakers, please welcome Christian Dare. And what I should say is that this is a man who cares about shoes. Can we just take a look right now at what Christian, always sporting something so amazing on this show. Today he's in his Mules.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they're beautiful.
Yeah, I'm one of those shoe addicts that probably has 150 pairs and counting.
You have a problem, and that's
I do have a problem, but I can admit it, I have a problem.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I have
first
that
step,
problem.
right? Admitting you have a problem.
Right. What is so hot right now when it comes to spring shoes?
So for spring shoes, what we're loving a lot is this great retro vibe. It's this kind of 60s and 70s, kind of disco meets hippie, which seems confusing, but it's really not. What it really means is a lot of sort of chunky platform heels.
Right.
Which I think for a lot of women is helpful. Like you see these great wooden chunky platform heels from Aldo. Is because it's a chunkier heel, a lot of women feel much more comfortable being higher up, right? It's not that stiletto that's kind of hard to walk in.
Yes, and I know some of you, the ones out there that only wear flats, they're like, yeah, that's real helpful. But there is something helpful about a platform because your weight is distributed evenly across. So
exactly.
You've got a big chunky heel
and a big
versus
chunky front
that
part.
stiletto.
Yeah, so it gets you more even than you think you are, which is great. But we're getting these great 60s vibes from these platforms, but then also a great assortment of mules.
Yes.
So you can get them in different heel heights.
Yeah, nice and low.
Including for all of us, a great flat, if you want a flat, right? So a great mule, and what we're finding this time is the detail. In the past, we've seen lots of bows.
Right.
It's now all about the knots.
Oh, I love the knot.
So getting naughty, it's a little bit more like simplistic, a little more minimalist, but it's great. It works with almost any outfit.
Yeah.
And what I love is basically they cover every heel height, which is nice now. I feel what's great with trends now is they're appealing to more people.
That's right.
So they'll offer a really high heel, a medium heel, and a flat for the trend, which is great.
There's never been a time in the past where I thought, ooh, I actually need a flat to go with this look. And now that's how I think.
Yeah,
because there's so many looks, and you see it actually looks better with the flat because the flats are so gorgeous right now. Like even that white mule, like that is a simple thing, but that is a statement.
It's a beautiful mule, yeah.
And I like the knot better because I just find bows are a little bit fussy. Like they've never been my thing.
No, it's a
so
great
I love the
spin.
knot. Okay, so let's move along.
Move along next.
What else do you have?
So I know we said we're leaving booty season.
Right.
Which is true. We left boots season, and now we're entering booty season.
Right.
Right? So what I do love is I often feel we think that boots are not great for spring, but booties are. So what's great is they're showing lots of them. What I love that's really new for sort of spring is the mixed materials.
Yes.
So we're doing this combination of two different reptile skins, right?
Nice.
So two different colors, which also makes it easier to match with more outfits.
True.
Right?
Yep.
And what's great is they're showing, again, that chunky heel, but what I love is they're even finishing the heel in the same sort of textured finish, right? So you're getting that head-to-toe python feel.
Yeah, I do love that.
And what I love about boots for spring is they're actually kind of non-gendered.
That's true.
So what's
Where would you
interesting, these are women's.
Yes.
And right beside it, I have the men's version.
Oh, perfect.
Right?
That's really good. So I love these. There's something a little bit, you know, what would, like, not cowboy.
They are a little bit cowboy. What's great is like last year Tom Ford had this sort of like cowboy inspiration.
Yeah.
And what's nice is this is the thing that happens in fashion now is no matter what you like in boots, we can get you a classic booty, a cowboy booty, a Chelsea boot for men. What I love is fashion is now trying to appeal to much more people.
That's good.
I think part of it's because we have so much more access through the internet and Instagram. We're seeing all the trends at once. So they want to make sure there's something for everybody, right?
It's a smart idea, especially if you want people to spend money.
Yeah.
Make it accessible to everybody, and then everyone can see something they like.
All these fully accessible, great from Aldo, great price point. I think the most expensive one in this whole assortment is this guy at $140. The rest are around $100. Really affordable.
Yeah, very good. You can get really high trends, really good prices there as well. Okay, so let's talk about these. Fun, funky, comfortable, super fashion.
Yeah, what we're noticing a lot for spring is color, 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 and more color.
More color.
To me, about time. And it's one of those things, if you're scared of color, doing color on your feet is a great way to do it, right? You do a monochrome look and then a really bright color.
Yeah.
And I think often when we think about color for shoes, we think of women's shoes.
True.
Which there are lots of color, but I actually pulled all men's shoes for the color section. Because it's about getting your man into a great colored shoe. So what we're seeing is the return of the great sort of driving shoe.
Love that.
Right, which is great, classic driving shoe in a bunch of different colors. And then also the skate shoe for the past couple years has shown up in a lot of places. So I pulled these great ones from Vans. They're kind of a classic summer skate shoe.
Nice.
In a bunch of different prints, which I think are fun prints with being fashion without being too scary for some of the men in your life.
Right.
Right? But I do have one intervention.
Go ahead.
So I saw this a lot when we had boat shoes before. Everyone wearing classic socks with these. These are not meant to be worn with socks. And they're not supposed to be meant barefoot either, because then they smell.
They smell real quick.
So get your man or woman in your life who likes to wear these, the classic not socks.
Yes.
So they should still be wearing a sock in this, right? But this sock actually disappears completely below the line of the shoe.
It's a little sockette.
It's a little sockette, yeah. I mean, they look like little ballet sockets. I like them.
Totally.
But they're great. It'll keep your shoes from smelling, and I won't see your horrible white sock showing through.
That's right. I have actually even another hack, because I don't know how many of you guys have the sockettes, because a lot of us are into that clean white sneaker, and you don't want the socks to show. The sockettes for me keep popping off.
Yep.
So my hack is wear your children's white socks.
Oh.
So now I go to Eva's socks and I stretch them out, and they're a little bit bigger than a sockette.
Oh,
so there's actually just a little bit like above the heel, and they stay a lot better. So going through the airport, you don't want to be that person that takes off the thing, you're the barefoot.
No, you don't.
Right? And they're like, I got to take off my shoes.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, security says take off your shoes, and you have no socks
for sure.
on.
My other trick is when you're looking at sockets, and I don't know if you can get a close up here.
Yeah.
Look for the ones with rubber on the inside on the heels.
Absolutely.
That will keep them up, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And then the last section, and I think everyone loves this. I love that athleisure is still kicking around. It's going to be kicking around for a long time because we've discovered we like comfort.
Yeah, we do.
We love comfort, and finally designers are following us, right? So what's interesting in athleisure, we're going everything from high heels. These are from Aldo, inspired by athleisure. So we've got some ripstop nylon, some laces that look like they come from sneakers. These are very fashion forward. You may not wear them next year. I probably would, because I like things that are a little bit too much. But it's that great thing. So anything, if you're inspired by athleisure, you can do anything from a great heel to great sneakers.
These are great.
So these are both men's and women's from Echo. These great sneakers, they're fashion forward. They're a bit chunky, but we've moved past that grandpa, dad sneaker that was really big and really ugly and really heavy. And added in some great new fabrication like ripstop nylon. So it's great and fashion forward, but comfortable.
Very cool. Yeah, like I can do that kind of chunky.
Yeah, and you can wear it with pants or a dress. It looks really fresh and modern.
Absolutely, especially when it's got that little sock situation. Like you can, pull it up and it's right on your ankle. Good shoes. I could actually talk about this forever.
Yeah, let's.
Thank you, Christian.